Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
Conventional wisdom on this fight, Johnny. Let's see how it plays out.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
What I say you must obey. Good luck.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. And he misses with the left uppercut. That left counterpunch will score. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Catch and shoot with Tyson Fury. He just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He needs to just land one big shot, but can he do it? Great counter right hand there. That counter shot lands. And he just missed with that left jab. Punch, counter punch. He blocks the hook. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
What do we expect to see here in round two? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Nice punch. Hey, those punches add up. And score with that left hand. Counter-fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left scores. They miss with that jab. Missed him with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of...
There's the bell for round 3. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it. That punch landed. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
Plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
And they figure out the combination to this safe. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Nice punch. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go to the 4th round. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to fly.
He parries the right jab away. What a punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch. Good one. He threw the hook, didn't land. showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He's got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Solid punch. Left shot lands. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see him. And down goes Fury. Nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Into the final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Let's start the 6th. Just misses with that jab. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. He misses with that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. One will count. There's a right hand. He misses with that jab. Punch scores. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here we go. It's round 7. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good right hand. Oh, that punch. Another scoring shot there. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good punch. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. And he misses with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? So that left lands. They figure out the combination to this sink. You don't want to trade shots. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Here's a scoring blow. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And we enter the ninth. That's a scoring left hand. Good left hand. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Trying to answer back. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's round 10. You can see he does not like being grabbed onto. Left punch. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Just misses with that uppercut. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Misses with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And down goes Fury! Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.